record straight. You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they like. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the...
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Diecast review. Oh boy, I am in my feelings for this Diecast review. Here's why. So, back in 2022, Hendrick and Spire was like, oh, let's have a little bit of fun with our drivers, and let's take them in the 7 truck for a couple spins in the truck series. So, Bowman, maybe Larson, I'm not too sure, but Bowman, Elliott, and Byron, for sure, ran this number 7 truck. Bowman ran his at Coda. I think maybe one other race, I'm not too sure. I know Byron ran Martinsville and won Martinsville, and Elliott ran this one at the dirt race. And I'm sure there's a couple other races they ran, but as far as I know of, that's who kind of ran where as like a baseline, right? So, listen here, you goofy goobers, all right? People in this community sadden me, all right? We had, I don't think the Bowman number 7 truck was even offered, first of all. That's sad. Then the Byron win, the Martinsville win in the truck series was offered, got canceled because not enough pre-orders. Sad, right? We didn't even get a standard edition of the number 7 truck for Byron or for Bowman. But we get one for Elliott, obviously. Freaking, you know, most popular driver, you know, how that goes. But if that wasn't enough, Lionel being Lionel, it's like, hey, let's put up the Chase Elliott dirt truck that he ran at Bristol. The Bristol dirt truck, let's throw that one up, see how that does. It's getting made. It's already been made. It's already out. It's already released. What? What do you mean? So you're telling me this freaking community only values Chase Elliott, apparently, couldn't get the Bowman, couldn't get a Martinsville Truck Series win from Byron in the same paint scheme. We couldn't get anything but Elliott. It's sad. It is very sad. Now, I can't say much because I didn't pre-order either, but at the same time, I just kind of figured it would all happen. So now, of course, I have to go get some decals, scale them to size, print them out, download a couple images of sponsors, and throw them on the truck to make my own freaking Bowman car. You know what I mean? Or Bowman truck, really. Then, I gotta go get another number 7 car, turn it into the Willie B Custom, because we're not getting that one either, apparently. Unless somehow, some way, which it very well could be saved by the Authentics line. It's happened before. I'm sure it'll happen again. I feel like that Byron win will be made in the Authentics somehow, some way. I would be surprised if the Bowman would be made in the Authentics, but, I mean, again, if it didn't get made, it's not surprising. But either way, it's, like, you know, all that to the side. It is pretty cool how we get to see this paint scheme ran on several different trucks, cars, numbers, whatever. This paint scheme has been ran recently in the number 88, in the 7, in the 5, in the 17, I think, because I think Larson ran the 17 also. I'm not too sure, but I know somebody else did in the 17. I think that's how it started, wasn't it? It was like 17 or something like that. I'm not too sure. But it's been ran quite a lot recently. There we go. If we could talk, that'd be nice. So it's cool to see, you know, a different paint scheme kind of get thrown around, different series and stuff. Especially this specific paint scheme. Very old school because of Ricky Hendrick. And, you know, obviously the scheme means a lot. Larson won the championship in it. Again, this was Ricky's ride, you know, a long time ago. All kinds of stuff. So it is cool to kind of see this scheme get passed around a little bit in the different series of NASCAR. So still, I mean, it's okay. I just wish we could get some more diecast variety of this specific scheme. Because in terms of diecast, as far as I know of right now, we got this car here, this truck here, I'm sorry. The 2021 primary paint scheme, of course, not counting any race wins or anything from Larson. We got the 2022 one from Larson. And then we're getting the Bristol Dirt race version from Elliott here, you know, whenever that comes in. which is it's already in, but in terms because I ordered it, with it coming here to the studio is when we'll kind of have that in our collection too. And then we got the '88 Xfinity car that was ran by Larson. So, we get a couple variants of the car, but I wish we could have all the variants that was ran, but obviously that's not going to happen. Either way, enough talk. I apologize. Let's go ahead and crack this diecast truck out of the box, because, again, it's weird to see it on a truck. And now, on an Xfinity car, it's a little different because it is on a car. This is on a truck, so it is a little odd to see. Here's the diecast out of the box, and again, it's pretty much the same paint scheme we've seen several times in Victory Lane and several times on the track in general. This is just pretty much Hendrick's scheme or Larson's scheme, just on a truck, which is actually not that bad looking, surprisingly. Now, if for whatever reason the truck series were to slide up the numbers, it probably wouldn't work out that good, because I really like how they took the white and extended it all the way from the door back to the back end. I think that looks really good. So, of course, they had to have a little bit of just, change in the paint scheme for it to fit the truck. But either way, it is, again, still a pretty cool truck. Now, they did not run the same exact paint scheme, of course. Different drivers came with different sponsors. Elliott came with Napa. Bowman came with Ally. And I don't remember what Willie B had on his. Was it just... No, what did Willie B drive? I don't remember what he had on this little part back here. I'm not too sure. But either way, still a cool little truck. So we're going to go ahead and get this review underway. Got HendrickCars.com on the little, hood here. And there we go. Had to fix it there. Got Camping World on the front banner here. Moving on to the roof, we got an old number 7 right there. Of course, got the Spire number 7, that is. Then on the back end, we do have Elliott on the banner. On the back here, we got Napa, just Napa. Nothing really else kind of going on there. Back end, you got a black spoiler, HendrickCars.com. Got Silverado back here with a Chevy bow tie. RST, I believe that says on the back end there with the number 7. Going on to the side, you got HendrickCars.com, Napa. Got, of course, the paint scheme. Mechanics Wear, can't tell that was a Circle B diecast. That's probably why it was made. Number 7 there. Chase Elliott with one winter sticker. Not sure where the winter sticker came from, but it wasn't him. Depending on that was before or after Byron ran Martinsville. If that was so, it would have been Byron's win. I think it was actually Byron's win no matter what, right? Probably. I think it was the only win this truck got. So that's probably Byron's winter sticker there. Chevy, something there. FOE, Wix, RS, whatever that is. Got a little paint chip there. It's just no big deal. Just a small paint chip. Number 7. Let's see. You got the Camping World Truck Series, comedic, however you want to say it. Holly Fi Tilton. Cooks, maybe, right there down on the bottom. NASCAR race truck, Dine something there, SKF. Got Goodyear tires, of course. Can't have a truck with Goodyear tires. ARP, Simpson, and Sunoco. Moving on to the front, got the number 7. And this kind of wonky jaw front end. I've always hated these new Chevy front ends. The Camaros aren't terrible. The Silverados are not the best. I'm just not really a fan. These squiggly lines aren't really doing it for me, honestly. It's just kind of weird looking, kind of weird. I don't know, man. I don't like it. It's like the headlights are way too small. I kind of miss where it was all separate. It's almost a maze looking at this thing from the front. You had your headlights separate from the grill, and then you had your little bottom grill opening and stuff, and they don't have that anymore. And I really wish they would kind of put that back, because I don't like how the front ends of these newer trucks look. I don't really know what Chevy's doing with that design, but I'm not a fan. Now, of course, overall, I am a Chevy fan when it comes to manufacture, but I don't know. I don't really like the front ends of the trucks. Not really my thing, but I mean, I guess that's just me for whatever reason. But yeah, so we had multiple variants of this specific scheme on different cup cars, or not cup cars, but different cars in general. Then, of course, we even went to trucks. So it'd be really nice to have every single type of Hendrick cars scheme released within recent years. That would be something pretty cool to have. Now, I know it's not going to happen, but could you imagine, they did a 5-pack of whatever car that was ran? You had 3 7 trucks, unless Larson ran a 7 truck. I don't think he did. But, of course, you had Elliott, Bowman, the Byron. Then you had Larson with the 88, Larson with the 17, and then it wouldn't be the Cup Series. It'd be Xfinity and truck, because it'd be the 3 different drivers, and then with Larson driving 2 different numbers, that'd be a cool little 5-pack. It'd be really nice to see that. Even if they want to take it home and name it like a, or not name it, but make it like a, 7-pack maybe, because Watkins Glen was won in the 88 by Larson, and then of course Martinsville was won by Byron in that scheme. And I want to say there was one other race. Didn't Larson win something in the 17? I'm not too sure, but I feel like he was, or he did. Nonetheless, that's just my little quirky idea, I guess. But anyway, with that being said, I do believe that'll be all for this diecast review. We do have his dirt truck coming in maybe within the next day or two, so I'm sure we'll be reviewing that here very, very soon also. But again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.
Everything that I ever worked for, I'ma keep on pushing till